It's starting to record. Great. Okay, so you're gonna let me put this up here and let me spotlight for everyone. Okay. So I'm going to please go. I need to try and request control. Oh, seem to see. Do you have the style details, Michelle?
Yes. And I have a style called basic V-neck jumper.
Basic V-neck jumper. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe stop sharing for a minute, and then maybe, because I don't know why I can't seem to see how to request control on your screen. So if you stop sharing and let me try and do this on my screen.
Okay. I stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a basic V-neck jumper. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to create 2 windows. So to make it easy, actually, I'm a bit rusty on creating a new shell. You're going to have to bear with me, okay?
Yes. Fine.
So here, actions, we go create product, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to create the shell and then we load the measurements onto it, okay? So here you can put the sketch in afterwards. So the brand here is Denim & Co, right? Yeah. And this is for, what season is it for?
It should be Q1.
Q1, so
Yes. Spring summer.
spring, summer. And then we put description. So we just put V-neck jumper.
That's basic V-neck jumper.
Okay. Customer, woman's. So I'm just going to put here QVC vendors design. And then here, just put sweater. Let's see if it shows. Jumper. Okay. Sweater. I don't usually do this bit, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But so you know how to do this bit, don't you? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put buyer, which is Christina.
Yes.
Actually not in there. Why is that not in there? Anyway, sorry, technical design. My name isn't here. Okay, so attributes, pack. You guys can fill that bit out. Vendor notes, don't need. Design complete, tech complete. Okay. So that's everything updated, right? We can always update that. So I'll go save. Okay, so this is the style number 94252. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, so
Season.
we'll go to view product.
然后它就出什么上传图片。
I need to sourcing. I need to add Contempo.
Visual asset.
Huh? Sorry.
So going to visual asset. Next step is to upload the sketch image.
Oh, I'm gonna let you do that. I don't have the sketch.
Of course, because we don't have the sketch. Yeah. Right.
So I'm just gonna fill out what I can fill out. Okay.
And then we go to specification.
I know, but you need to put your vendor in here.
Yeah.
You see, you need to put vendor. So I need to just go here.
And the source.
Update.
Data.
It's not this bit, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so update. So you put it under vendor, right?
Yeah.
You should come up. No, you're coming up.
是没有分的话也行。
Is it
So you
Contempo
wonder-
should be in the agent, not vendor?
Okay. This is where I get confused because sometimes some people, there you go, Contempo.
Yes. The last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
要选 Contempo。
Okay. So just save that. Because if we don't have if we don't have these all set up, it messes everything up. So we've got all three now. Okay. So when we go in here, there's no sizing and there's no spec. This is the bit that normally I do. Yeah. So with Denim & Co, it's always a medium. Well, alpha sizing, should I say. So you go start UK and it will give you, so it's this one. Yeah. And when you're putting in the sizing, just leave all the sizing in so we don't have this. If you go create now and then you remove some sizing, then the PO comes in and then like you've been doing, you remove 4XL. And then when the PO comes in, there is 4XL, we have to change it. So just leave all the sizing in. So here, all the sizes are ticked. Leave it all ticked, okay?
Okay.
Because when you want to print, you can remove what size you don't want on your measurement chart. But for setup, it's easier to keep it all in. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So here we go. So all the sizes are set up. So there's no spec. Now, to make life easier, you can go into a previous style, and so you don't have to create a single from a blank spec. So bear with me a second.
这边搞一张。
So obviously I'm going to have more than you. So if I go into a season, okay, let's go 2024's spring, summer, line sheet.
Oh,
I'm just finding a style that you have done before,
嗯
and this is for
哦，它可以 copy 的，就像我这边，它 copy 其他硬碟的。
it's a V-neck jumper. Okay, so
Yes.
this one is a jumper.
就是主要是胶杯，我就想着纹的上头一些
So we're going to use this as a template.
Yeah.
Save you having to create from blank spec. Okay.
待会儿要是费用没注意看见。
So it saves you time in pulling. You can just adjust. So I'm using similar. So here, this is something we've done before, correct, Michelle?
Yeah. This is not our style, but anyway.
Oh, what style? Sorry, you got to bear with me.
Maybe
Do you have a style that we've done before?
67872.
67872. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
This is a V-neck jumper.
Okay, so this is a Danny one. That's fine. You can do this, but just as good you've actually done this one. Okay, so I know you have a lot of you have a library now, but if you're going to reference from Danny, you have to make sure you use the right spec. Okay, so we put all this is something we're going to use as a template. So we're going to go into the measurements of this one. Now here, because this is Danny, the first one is always petite. So you need to make sure you go into the regular one. Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't really pull through.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to use this as a template, and it is sized correctly the same as well. So you see this little copy to clipboard?
哦，那边有一个 copy 的，yeah.
Click on that. Okay. And then it's copied onto a clipboard. Come out of that.
Yeah.
Go back in. Now, when you're copying to clipboard, you have to make sure you're not in the measurement. So now we're going to measurement.
Yeah, 再去给关。
So it's blank. Yeah. We're trying to put a measurement chart in. So here, remember, we can't have everything using the same name top as you have done for everything. This has to be jumper. Okay. So now size, this is size. It's already picked because you've only got one size. But when you're doing Danny, there's like 2 sizes. Okay, so you make sure you pick the right size. And then here, the grade template. So remember when we were saying grading, there's knit, which is jersey. And then there is sweater, which is jumper. And then there is woven. You have to pick the correct one. Otherwise, your grade tolerance isn't correct. Okay, so this is sweater because it's a jumper. So we pick sweater. Now, normally you would go in here and create a blank one, correct? And it will be a blank sheet, blank POM, and then you pull all the ones separately. Because we're using a template to speed up time, remember we copied a measurement chart onto a clipboard. If you want to talk, can you put your mic off, please? Because it's going to be confusing for other people. Because we're recording this session. Okay, so what we've copied on the clipboard comes here. So if I pick this and then create here, it's copied onto this chart. So I can use this as a template now. And you see, because it's in the same sizing, it's also pulled through measurements if you want to reference that. But otherwise, if it's not the same sizing, this will all be 0. It will be blank, but you will have all your POMs. Okay. So now because we are still in edit mode, okay, we can check what POMs we want to keep and what POMs you want to remove. So Michelle, you're going to work with me here. Is it just a simple jumper, V-neck jumper? Right,
Yes.
so we're going to go through all the POMs and you tell me what you want to remove. So there's a front body, a chest. Do we need a waist?
I don't think so.
No waist. So no waist. Okay, so I'm ticking everything. Keeping a bottom opening.
Yes.
Bottom rib hem.
Yes.
Across drop shoulder. Is it a drop shoulder? Or is it a set-in?
This is set in. Set in.
Okay.
Setting.
So, right. So we can move that. So if it's a set-in, so we go to here, view POMs. So I'm just going to do shoulder. So we're just doing a basic cross back, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got a cross back shoulder, and then we go cross. So we have a cross front, because obviously before we didn't have a cross front. We need a cross front. Yes. And then we need a cross back. Okay. So because this, do we need sleeve from center back, or do you want it from cap?
Dearest, what do you think? From cap.
Sorry.
The sleeve length. Better
Sleeve
from
The
center front or
center-
from cap.
center back.
Center back.
Center back. Okay,
Thank
fine.
you.
So we're removing that. So we have muscle. Do we have a blouse on? Do we need this long sleeve 3-inch? We do. Okay, great. Long sleeve opening, sleeve rib cuff, front neck drop, back neck, and then rib, and then shoulder seam forward. Okay, so now these ones we don't want, you can just delete. And then you can add whatever you need to add. And then you go adjusting your measurements. So now if I'm gonna, do you want me to keep these measurements in and you adapt it, or should I just blank them out, Michelle?
Oh, you can keep it. We
Okay,
will,
so you just need to edit, okay? Yeah. So this is like, you see how quickly it's done? And then what I'll have to do is go reapply grade rules. And then that will make sure everything is reapplied. So now we have V-neck jumper, size template is knit alpha. And then here we have sweater. Okay, so this is created now. I'll go save and check in. If you just press save, that means I'm still working on it. Okay, if you, here, let me go update again. If I just press save and now you try to go in, it won't allow you. Okay, so I can just like go to site now and it will show I'm still working on this. Now, if I left this as it is, Michelle, when you try to go in, you can't access this. Okay, so you need to make sure you check that in, check in.
And check in.
So, okay, so now if we go back into the style. Oh, sorry. What, did you make a note of the style, Michelle? Michelle, did you make a note of the number?
Yes, the number 94252.
Okay, so you just, so this is now you going in, for instance, and now you can see measurement. Yeah?
Yeah.
And all you now go and do is update. So isn't it a lot quicker when you can use a template?
Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah, I think a template is very helpful and useful for us because we are Shanghai team is not very familiar with the create the span, and I take in previously we take a lot of time to to make it. So thank you.
Sure.
So thank you so
No.
much.
I understand. So here, Michelle, do you want me to just, do you want to fill, should we just fill the measurements in and then we can request a sample and then you can add your measurements into it? So do you want to just give me measurements? I presume you already have the sample, you have the measurement chart
Yes,
from your
yes,
factory?
yes, yes.
Okay, so front body length,
25.
okay? Across front,
Cross front. Sorry. The first one, 14 and a half.
14 and a half. Chest,
Chest, 40.
40. Bottom opening,
37.
47. Is this at edge or is it at seam?
Sorry. 37.
就是我们是
37. It is at edge, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, and then rib bottom height,
No. Height. 2.5.
across shoulder, across back shoulder,
16.
across back.
We leave it plain, but
Okay, I can keep that blank, that's fine.
yeah.
Sleeve length from center back.
31.
Okay. Armhole straight.
8.5.
Muscle.
So we leave it plain.
Okay.
Michelle, do you want me to help?
Yeah, sure.
The muscle is 14 and 25.
Okay. Long sleeve opening 3 inches above cuff.
I don't have this. I just have the long sleeve opening. Maybe
Okay.
we can add it later. The long sleeve opening is 2.5
Okay.
and cuff
Opening 2.5. That's a bit short, small.
0.5.
6.5. 6.5.
6.5. And then cuff height
2.75.
275. Front neck drop.
Front neck drop is 7.125.
This is not sample measurements, is it?
This is on
This is-
Contempo.
Okay, fine. Back neck drop.
Is 0.75.
Neck width.
Neck width is 6.875.
And rib height. Rib collar height.
0.875.
And shoulder seam forward. Is there shoulder seam forward?
Oh no, this one no. Just on the shoulder.
Okay, so I'll just remove that POM then. We could add it if we need it. Okay, so we've added it in and you can see some of the measurements some of the grading has gone funny. So you press the three dots, reapply grade rule, and that's all done. Save and check in, okay? So now we have no samples, okay? You need to do samples for us, yeah? So this is a proto, correct?
Yes.
So we go back into the spec and then just request a new fit sample, okay? And just go create. And now you go into details. You have to fill this in. Proto, first, receiver, Christina, physical. Okay. So this is the request sheet. So all your measurements, you need to fill this in. I suppose you just given me the sample measurement, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I'll just do this now.
Thank you.
So at least this is done. You might need to go back in and check that.
I will
Anything
also
that's not-
ask, I will also add the sketches.
Yes, please. Okay, so this is your vendor measurements. Okay, so this is created, this is all blank. So that's all you need to do. And now you just have to go save. Okay, so return back to approvals. So now we're going to samples, and that's created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this shell is done. So you have, well, it's done from my end. So you have sizing, you have measurement, you have a sample request. All you need to do now is go in and update your sketches and your pictures. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is complete. And then so it's a lot quicker when you use a template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah, agree.
Yeah. So is there any questions?
We think we have no question, right? We need to practice more.
Yes.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey Sarah,
Uh,
I've just joined because Amber's sent me through an email to say that we're missing a couple of Contempo specs from Centigrade. And she was saying
okay.
that Izzy's been having challenges as well getting specs. So I thought it'd be a
Oh.
good opportunity just
Yes.
to speak to everybody. So
Yes.
where are the specs for these protos? For Ruth and for the talent brands, for Ruth and Danny and Ben, we never have an issue with receiving specs. So why for Centigrade and Denim & Co is there a problem?
Because they create it. It's not created from our end. So
I know, but
you're going to have to
still.
do, yeah, so you're going to have to do the same for
Yeah.
Centigrade as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but the Centigrade one is Friday, so we need the specs in. When can we get the specs in? Because the meeting's at 10:30 on Friday, as in UK time.
Centigrade only need 2 styles. So Maggie, can you finish today the 2
Yeah,
styles
sure.
for Centigrade?
Yeah.
We
They'll be
Yeah,
in today.
we think we have finished the centigrade spare here. We will do double check later after meeting.
Okay, it's just because
Yeah.
Amber emailed me this morning to say that they're still not in. So I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that
sure.
we get them because, like I said, it's Friday and we can't now cancel the model if we don't have the samples. It's too late, so we're gonna be charged if we can't fit these samples. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So if you can, and then if you can just send us through the S numbers because we have the vendor codes, but we don't have the Flex PLM codes. So can you send them to Amber, please, when they've been created?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we think we sent one centigrade purple already. And today we sent the honest samples. So I think maybe you can just receive one sample here for your Friday meeting.
As in, sorry, Maggie, no, I'm talking about the specs, not the samples.
So,
So the
Maggie,
specs.
Yeah, we can create 2 styles sample today.
yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
And
We
once
need
you've
the two,
created it, email the S number.
Yeah, sure.
So
We will finish today and email your style as number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You
Can you make
reference
sure
this-
that
Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say, if you could just make sure that we've got the S number and then all the measurements are in there, because then otherwise we're not going to be able to communicate with you until obviously tomorrow morning when the proto session is happening. So if you can make sure that all the measurements, I'm sure Sarah's just gone through with you how to do it. So if we can add that all in, is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
brilliant. Thank you.
You can reference the video if you want to go back and watch using a template, okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Great.
Great, lovely. Thank you.
And any other questions, anybody?
Sarah, I really appreciate the instruction about the screen. But I have another outstanding technical issue. Maybe I need to bring it to you for the style 88526. Because this fleece Gillette was rejected last time. And when I enter in the system to click the request for next sample, I feel I'm not able to create another
Okay.
line